Okay, we're live.
Okay, well, we'll call this meeting to order and do the pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, minutes from 1/12/26.
Did we get these in an email?
I'm sorry,
Were these in an email?
I thought.
I don't
swear to
remember.
anything.
I think so.
I'll make a motion to pass the minutes or to accept the minutes.
Second.
Okay. Everybody signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Approved? Aye. Okay, consideration of the 2026 resolution.
I will tell you that. I've struggled and struggled trying to get this done, and I still don't think I'm completely done. But, okay, what I did, I typed up the ones that we talked about at our last meeting. I sent them to Angie and to Matthew, just because I thought, just look over and make sure. And there was a couple they said we didn't have to have. There's a couple that had just very minor changes. But this is what they said for the, okay, to keep, there's a bundle for each of you. 2026-1 is basically the same that we've had. They did expand on them a little bit. They added the second to the last paragraph they added. Everything else is pretty much what it had.
Oh, you mean on the signature?
Where it says the county election bill should
Oh.
still perform, second to the last paragraph.
Security. Oh, well, I didn't think we was supposed to do, I thought our two extra,
That's just on election day.
for the,
The absentee counters are only election day people. There's nothing else but election day. And they can be members of the absentee board.
oh, yeah, that's good. Okay, all right.
I want to make sure, this is when, as the mail-in comes in,
Oh, this,
is it? Because what I'm reading, it's for
Yes.
both the absentee ballots, the travel board, and the in-person voting, correct?
Absentee ballots case in person and by mail before election day. Yes, or before the travel.
So this is basically when they come, we come up back here and we write down those ballots that come in. It has nothing to do with that, but the mail-in,
Right.
and the voter, travel board. So they come in, we have a list of when they went out.
Right.
So we're checking them when they come back, or
Yes.
whoever is doing that.
Yes.
Okay,
And if we do it, we have to do it in a public meeting.
right. But these are allowed to do it
Daily.
daily.
the workers,
Yes. The early
well,
voting.
that's what they've been doing.
So
they,
that,
they get their applications out, because they file them this as they're brought over to them. And then when they send them out, then they check them back off.
Yeah.
That they're here.
And 2A and B is basically the clerk, whoever is doing the clerk with the EPOPAD. That is basically covering that because they're checking their identification.
Yeah.
And everything, so, and they're in the correct precinct, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But then we have to compare.
We only do if there is a,
question.
yes, if someone they say, no, you are not able to vote or whatever. They usually do the provisional, then that's where we check those provisionals. If there was a question where they wouldn't be able to vote. But normally that is pretty quick taken care of through the system with the clerk's office that day,
Yeah,
most
because
of the time.
the clerk, they check that signature when they come in.
Right,
And
and
then
that's,
these girls, then they get them and do what they gotta do with the applications when they come in. And then if there's a question, then we do it. We
Yes.
check the signature.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so,
Then on the back side is 2026-2. And they say it's okay to have it. So this one isn't really all that.
oh, we don't have to have
I
this?
don't really have to, but they said it's okay to.
Oh, the 50-mile radius,
Yeah.
okay.
They're receiving medical treatment.
Yeah.
You know, here again, it was, most people aren't gonna be that far away, and I said, around here, yes, they will be. So, now, hang on, I think I have a note.
You mean for the hospitals?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hospitals and nursing homes.
Mhm. Yeah, we do have a few
Where
that's,
Angie's suggestion was, hold on, I tell you, I'm sorry, I know that I try to be more organized than this. This has turned into a snowball.
well, while you're looking for that, do we want to go ahead and vote on each one of these individually as we go?
If you're ready to, I don't know if we're ready to vote on them today, or if we have,
Oh,
if you
okay.
have to think about, I mean,
I
we can do
don't.
it either way.
I mean, on the
this one-
first one, yeah, I'm good with going ahead and
Yeah.
if you want to,
Okay, you want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept resolution 2026-1.
Second,
Okay, I'll vote on this, as saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
da, 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 da.
Some of these have to be.
But she said, that if we wanted to, rather than
Okay.
wait for people to contact us, if they want to vote, or maybe in Jasper or something, that we contact all of the nursing homes within a 50-mile radius
Oh.
and find out if there are any Perry County residents there,
That's a good
and
idea.
have them check with those people if they want to vote, so that we're not sending our travel board to the same
2 or 3
nursing
times.
home.
Absolutely.
That's,
I agree
that's a good idea.
Okay.
So does that change this or it doesn't? It's-
It does not.
Okay,
Okay, so this one here. Yeah, we already, this is kind of a same
Right.
resolution we've already passed.
Yeah,
Okay,
but we have to pass it every year.
okay, well,
I'll make a motion to
Yeah.
pass resolution 2026-2.
2,
And I'll second.
Okay, I'll signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Okay, 2026
3.
we've had before. Um, They just updated it a little bit, but it was just a word or two, it really wasn't.
We've never had that, that I remember.
Well, maybe not, maybe that's one that we got.
That's a
from-
new one.
Might have gotten it from Knox County. So I know we talked about it, I didn't type up anything we didn't talk about.
Yeah. To service business.
Oh, I thought if they're unopposed, they could work, but if they're opposed, they couldn't. Now, I may be reading this wrong.
No, unopposed, yeah, it's covered, but we're allowing to expand it. But even if they're unopposed for precinct committeemen or state convention delegates, especially precinct committeemen, we could have them in a different precinct. That would just be us.
You mean as workers?
Yeah,
I say no. That's just me.
I do too. I do too.
okay, well then let's get.
If they're on the ballot, then I don't think,
Well, they won't be, if they're unopposed, they won't be on the ballot. They're running, but none of this, the delegates or the precinct committee people won't be on a ballot unless they're opposed. Otherwise,
they just automatically did it.
They used to years ago on a paper ballot, they did that, but they haven't done that for years.
Okay.
Yeah, unless they're opposed. Okay, so we
I did-
avoid this one.
I don't think that's good precedence to set.
Well, most of the time, precinct people's got things to do anyway on election day.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So
I'll X this one.
2026-4, just saying that we don't have to have sheriffs.
Now, I'm gonna go backwards. Because I know it's worded in the books that the judge can act as sheriff.
Yes.
Is that what we're opting here, or just having none?
This says whereas IC 36638E permits the inspector and/or judge to perform the duties required by law.
If I went on down, I read that. I stopped up there. Okay,
So it covers that.
okay. That was my only concern was, okay.
We've never done.
Well, we aren't there yet. On this one, go on the back.
Oh,
side
on
where you
5.
Or
were.
four.
We're on 4. Of where you were.
Oh, I X
Flip
that
it
out.
over.
She's saving paper and double siding.
I X that out.
Okay.
Oh,
but
no,
turn-
I don't
but
have
turn
4.
it up. Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah, here I do. Okay, whereas, permits the Perry County Election Board to pass. Oh, on the precinct, places, voting places.
Yeah.
Okay, you got them all listed. Which is, Sheridan's, SHERGANS, or is it ES?
Where you at?
Sheridan's, SHER.
RGENS. What, you want that added, where's that
And
at?
high rise. No, that's okay. Oh, well, Troy Township, that's, country club. And 4-H. And Eagle. Did you get that Eagle Bluff all situated yet?
Was locked because of people were trying to get up there during this ice, so,
Oh, yeah, they want to come down that hill.
yeah, they couldn't get up it.
Okay, so these precincts include, yes, we got this, okay.
If everybody's good with that one, I make a motion to adopt that. Resolution 2026-4.
And I'll second.
Okay, all signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
Okay, 2026-5 is talking about the physical security. And she said it's fine to have this, it's not necessary because it's really spelled out in the law. If we want to do more, we can, but everything that we have listed is listed in the statute already, but she said it's okay to have it. And it's one we've had in the past.
This is what we do now, correct?
Yeah, we do that. Okay, anybody?
So is this one,
Entertain a motion.
I'll make that motion to accept resolution 2026-5.
Second.
It don't
All signify
expire.
by saying aye.
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 That one don't expire like the others are, it's not mentioned.
Okay, this next one is not a resolution, I just found it and I reprinted it. Now, at the same time, Angie sent me this ADA thing
Yeah.
for polling location accessibility checklist. Oh, my lordy sakes of mercy, there's, a lot. Her suggestion was that about a month or so before the election, that we take a day and go to all the polling locations and double check that they are accessible and we meet all of the guidelines of the ADA.
Well, we haven't changed any voting locations.
Has there been any issues anywhere with accessibility that you're aware of?
We have, no place has automatic doors. No, no.
So if someone requires automatic doors and just somebody helps them? And that's not been an issue that you know
No, we have not had any issues in all these, well, I can't say in all these years, but since we've went. That's main reason why we combined,
Yeah, especially out in
to-
the,
to get
get
accessible
that are
places.
accessible.
Like
Right.
several years ago, we voted at the old firehouse.
Yeah,
Well, see, they sent us, I guess it was the state, they sent us those orange cones.
yeah,
They sent us, for, aluminum, what am I trying to say here? Ramps,
Okay.
aluminum ramps. And we we used them at the firehouse.
Okay, because they had steps, yeah.
And they were more dangerous than trying to get them in there.
Oh,
So that's that's when we.
I mean, this ADA list, things like, is there at least one designated van accessible space with signage? Is there at least one designated van space at least 96 inches wide with a 96-inch wide access aisle, or 132 inches wide with a 6?
It is.
Several of them that's got double doors.
Yeah, it's crazy
And
here.
then like out at Deer Creek,
Drop off area.
well,
full of-
see, if they've got a little ramp built
Yeah,
there
it's
and
a
we,
curb
they
ramp
can go in
provided,
the
yeah,
church
curb,
door,
Yeah,
see, and,
vertical clearance, exterior route to accessible entrance. How wide is it? Our walking surfaces
yeah,
stable.
we have, yes,
I
we have
mean-
nothing.
This is,
And each voting place has accessible, they have a handicap machine.
well, this list is what we had before.
Yeah.
I just found it in the files.
Yeah.
But it's nothing compared to what this ADA
Oh.
list is, but our door threshold's no higher than a half an inch. If the threshold's between 1/4 and a half inch, it must be beveled. I mean, we're talking serious stuff.
Well, you think about the polling places though, they're not. I mean, yeah, they're all within. So, yeah. This is not a resolution, so,
No, it's not.
No,
It's
okay.
just,
okay. All right, we'll go on to 6.
okay, 2026-6. We do not need this.
Oh,
Because when we very first adopted it, whenever we started using the e-poll books,
oh, yeah.
it stays in existence forever till we change it. So
Okay,
we do not need this resolution.
okay,
So we will pitch it.
okay. We don't need this. All right.
Okay.
We don't need this.
Then 2026-7 is the one, Cindy, that I made up from your suggestion after you pointed out those 2 statutes about the inspectors.
Okay.
Okay. So I sent that up to him also. I've heard back from Angie. I haven't heard yet from Matthew, who was going to talk about it. And I told him, I said, listen, I'm starting from scratch on this. So I said, tear it apart however you need to. This is where, and Cindy, we were talking about this while you were in your other meeting. The commissioners decide the voting locations, and they have until 29 days before the election to file any changes with the board, with us. However, I think we should try to go to them early and ask them to please approve
The places, the polling
that
places.
we've always used. I believe they probably would.
Oh, yeah.
It's just not on their radar, so we need to put it on their radar.
Well, we can go to the next.
So the thing
She's
is,
gonna
you
be gone.
guys can go
Who's
to
gonna be
the February
She's
meeting.
gonna be gone.
I will be gone.
So
Or
we
we
can
wait till
go
the
and
first
ask
meeting
them.
of March.
Okay.
Whatever you all want to do.
Want to wait till March? They have their second one here coming up in February.
Yeah,
Why
I
don't we
mean,
do
it's up
that?
to you.
Let's
What
do
you
that.
wanna do.
Let's do that and get it over with.
So the 17th of February,
Yes.
isn't that the next
Okay.
one?
Yes, that's, yes.
So I will get you a list. And I will send it to them as well, to the commissioners.
So they can look at it ahead of
Yeah.
time and then it will go a lot quicker.
February 17th,
And that's at
17th.
6 PM.
yes.
Okay, so I'll get ahold of the auditor and have the election board put on the agenda.
So we have to wait till then, till we approve this one? Or?
Yeah, well, she suggested that we do.
Okay,
And
so
then-
this would be at our next meeting.
Yeah, and then, okay, where I say that we will still down after I list the locations, I said county election board will still provide ample election workers to create a safe and efficient work environment while allowing the public to vote in a secure and safe manner. She doesn't like the word ample,
Okay,
so because it says here, you can decide to eliminate clerks or sheriffs or both, but you can't get rid of judges. Well, we aren't thinking about that.
no, we're just the amount of
Yeah.
workers, so we'll
And-
still provide,
And she said, your party chairs need to know how many positions they need to nominate. Our party chairs don't even do that, do they?
I take care of ours, I don't know.
How do you do that?
I, just because of things that happened last year, I am reached out to the precinct committeeman to send me a list.
Okay,
See,
So,
that's the way we used to do, the way we used to do it, and then but that was before we had to have the names in at a certain time.
right,
Well, then, like, maybe the final week, they'd call, can you get me somebody, because I can't find anybody. So I just took.
oh, well, there's gonna be
Yeah,
a time
yeah, you're
limit.
gonna have it
So
too, yeah.
when is that deadline, to when we have to know those workers, do you know?
I don't know. off the top
Okay,
of my
that's
head.
fine.
I'll find out.
Yeah, you'll have that problem then, because, yeah, I just do it.
Yeah, well,
I've got my list of people that, and I go to them first, and if they can't, then, I go
Cindy, I'll
try
let
to
you know.
Thank
find
you.
somebody else and that, but yeah, isn't it like, is it 2 weeks or is it a month?
Well, I think it's a month because we tried to schedule training.
Well, yeah, we could schedule training and then you send out letters.
Yeah, yeah,
And then we get calls that they can't make that training.
yeah. Okay, so
and that's
I think
another
we
thing.
need to not approve 2026-7 yet
Yeah,
until we get that
Yeah.
approval.
yeah. Wait. 2026. After meeting. I know they'll approve it because,
Here are, I just copied this real quick after I found it. And I'll type this up so it reflects 2026, but this is the addresses and listings of all of the polling locations. If you need to
Oh.
send you one. And just so you know, I copied and highlighted those statutes that you had pointed out. So if anybody wants a big copy, then we,
okay. Well, now, okay, so we're done with the resolution.
we are,
Okay,
I think so.
all right.
So do you, Joan, contact, once we get confirmation?
I've already contacted all those
She's already-
places.
Oh, okay,
And
so
we're
they're all,
good.
okay,
Yeah.
that's
for
good to know.
May and November.
Great, okay.
We're all good as long as
They remember.
it stays the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll send them some kind of
Okay,
reminder.
so-
weeks before.
Are we, I better go by the thing here, but, well, we're kind of on this anyway, though.
I mean, I
Do
don't
we
know.
want to
that
discuss?
I don't know that we need to, honestly.
But what we can do, like in
Oh,
those
okay.
three,
Okay,
and
because
Or-
we talked about, how many extra people we're gonna need and all this kind of stuff. Now,
the other day.
the one thing we cannot do without, at each polling location, we have to have at least one inspector.
Right.
But one has done multiple precincts before, like we've had it set up. And we have to have 2 judges. We do not have to have 2 judges for every precinct.
Correct.
We do not have to have 2 poll clerks for every precinct. We actually don't have to have poll clerks. You can do with an election without them.
Who would do it? The judges
The
do the,
judges
oh,
would have to
I
do it.
think
don't-
that works here,
Yeah.
but,
Not out there.
Yeah, I don't.
Or
think
too
we wanna
covered
do
up.
that.
Yeah.
But we were talking, after reading from Angie and stuff, because Mary Kay had talked to her last week about, or 2 weeks ago, whatever. Let's see here. As a non-vote center county, you are required to keep separate poll lists and separate voting machines for each precinct. State law does not permit you to have multiple precincts on the same e-poll book or the same DRE.
so let me ask this, because, and I may be wrong how these work, but all the poll books have everybody's in it.
But
Because if someone comes in, we're able to tell them, no, this is where you
You're
need
at
to
the wrong
go.
location.
So if it's just centered, let's say Rono, then how in the world, I mean, we put the people in a predicament there. Does that make sense? Each poll book has to be set up with just the names. I mean, I'm not opposed to
No,
that.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
They've always had the poll list in that, in the e-poll pad. How do you, I mean, even for the counting one, did the e-poll pad not have every voter? If their name came up as within that town, they were able to vote, or that precinct. But if they weren't, then it flagged it. Does that make sense, what I'm
Yeah,
saying there?
yeah. I'm
So
thinking
I
need
don't
to-
know if they're asking us to, and that wouldn't be something we're capable of anyway, I don't
no,
know.
that's a microphone.
Yeah,
But, you know, here, you know, we've got it, I thought, you know, we was gonna have maybe, but see, I downsized on some of the precincts and put in where we need 3 poll books, and we got enough, just enough poll books. So she was telling me that Angie, she had talked to Angie again on this. But if we do that, we can add clerks. So we can have like the regular 2 clerks, you know, say let's talk about the highway garage. Okay, the highway garage has 4 precincts. Okay, we can have our normal 5 people.
right,
Then you can also have the assistant clerks.
to come in for these other poll books.
So, yes, so see, that would take care of that.
Well, here, just trying to foresee what the problem will be. That would require these people coming in to vote to tell you, I come in for a precinct,
Oh, yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
and 90%
Don't know.
don't know.
Well,
They'll say, I'm from,
I know. If they don't know, they're all right there.
so you're gonna scan that card 4 times at the highway garage trying to figure out which precinct they're in.
Well, but here you go again. A lot of them that, well, it depends. Somebody out there would probably know, or they'll just have to go to the next one and have them scan and figure it out. That's where you like to get workers that are from out
From
there.
that area.
Yeah, from that area.
From-
Correct.
And
That's
then-
not always possible.
No,
So
no.
we can't-
Is this
I know-
mandatory? Are they saying that we have to do this?
That we have to have,
Yeah, poll books.
state law does not permit you to have multiple precincts on the same e-poll book. Now, is the poll book the same as the poll pad?
Yes,
E-poll pad,
it's the
yes,
e-poll pad.
yes,
which
yes.
every voter's in there. It's
Yeah,
continuously updating,
right.
it don't,
Yeah.
that don't make sense to me.
Well, that's what I say. You can get you can look at the IC codes, you can look at that, find that code, read, and then turn the page and it tells you something different. That's why I say these legislators need to get it together.
Well,
It's
they
contradictory.
look at Marion County, they look at Vandenberg County, they look at Adams County, and, this will work in these big vote center counties. Oh, we're not
But
too
what
worried
they
about the
just
rest
did
of us.
by that, I mean, is there an IC code behind that? Because what they did was just took you backwards
No,
to your books again, where you had to have everybody separate. And it makes no sense to me. That was the whole purpose in the e-poll pad, was
She did
at
not.
your fingertips. There was no,
okay, now wait. Maybe I didn't read that. As I told Mary Kate, I am aware that non-vote centered counties combine precinct lists on e-poll books in their voting systems. It's not permitted by law, and these counties run the risk of having their actions voided since state law does not permit procedures to be adopted outside of what Title III permits.
so it's under Title 39.
Let's see, what else did you say? Vote center counties have more flexibility since all precincts are assigned to the, okay. But for non-vote center counties, you have to maintain separate materials for each precinct, from the poll list to the voting system to totals, tapes, etc.
So that just put us right back with, we're okay with, by these IC codes, with the minimum worker like we have always done. But they're dictating that we have to have all these e-poll pads and voting machines
Yes,
separate.
yes.
So we have to have,
And the voting machines, I think we can handle.
oh, yeah.
Oh, that's not a problem. You just
Yeah,
have to have
we can
one
just
for
say-
each precinct.
This one's for Derby. This one's
But
for
here's
Rhonda.
the,
We may
here's
have to
the
stand
case
on.
with that though. Everyone is required to have a handicap, whatever you call that, machine.
Well, we fixed it up here, so they'll have,
At Derby,
And what
or
is the difference? The
One.
level?
the level of,
the legs and the width. See, they put
and the
these,
width,
they
okay.
put these extenders
Yeah,
on
okay.
the, so we'll have, see here, I've got, 1, 2, and 3, they get 4 machines, so one of them has to be a handicap.
no. By what she's saying,
It has to be a
1, 2, and 3,
regular-
there has to be 3 handicap
Oh.
machines.
That's right.
Because it will only have the
One
ballot,
precinct,
yes,
The one precinct.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah,
See, that, like I said, this
Yeah.
helped us just for them to scoop in and
There was like that.
back to, I mean, because you're talking,
yeah,
can we just
Yeah.
have all handicap machines? I mean,
Yeah.
there's a thought there.
Yeah,
well,
legs
on
are
that would be
extendable.
well, no, because they're, the handicap machine has the extension on, for the width.
Okay,
and
and we don't
that's
have
not
that
a-
many handicap
And that's
machines.
not an adjustable thing.
And we don't have, well, could we do it this way? We have one handicap machine, but if, say, we have a handicap machine for number 3, okay, and somebody in 1 comes in and they are handicapped. No, we can't do that either. In the old cases, we could take the machine out
Oh, yeah, that
But
would be
we-
a hell of a lot of work to take
But
that.
we can't, no, but now we can't do it because of the DV tag.
Right. You'd have to do all the unhooking. And you see,
And
the
you
VV
can't-
pad has to be separate because it says that,
Uh-huh, yeah, well,
Well, here's what I'm going to tell Angie. I'm gonna ask her that question. So you're telling me like the highway garage where we have 4 precincts, that I have to have 4 regular machines and 4 handicap machines. And if she says that, I'm gonna say, we don't have them. We don't have the money to have them.
I want specific codes. That if you'd ask her for that, that's where, if you've got that specific code, because it,
you know, when we go to count, when we do those tallies on the red cards from the
Right.
machines, and then when we do it in here, it separates the precinct. Why couldn't we have one handicap machine at each precinct? One, and have all the precincts on it for handicap, because we don't have that many handicap.
well, I know, and it makes sense what you're saying, but they're saying,
I know,
Oh.
they're saying every precinct,
and
because it's all separated at the end anyway. So I don't know why we couldn't do that. See, there you go again, the state laws.
and I think there has to be,
Did you write that down, what I said? About the, about why couldn't we have one handicap machine? And any handicapped person from any of
Like
those
one handicap machine at a
locations
combined,
with a combined, yes, all the precincts on it. Like highway garages have 4, and the other ones would just have the 3 precincts that they're, yeah. Now that makes sense.
it does, but here, I can throw in another wrench here.
It doesn't make sense.
Right, because you've got 4 precincts
I know.
at the garage, house,
I know.
or at the garage,
I know.
and you've got 4 e-poll books, say you have 4 e-poll, they're only gonna have those 4 precincts on. So
Yeah.
you're not
Yeah.
even able to check them in, well, they can check in with one of those poll
One,
books.
yeah, they can check in, but, but it would all be at the end.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just-
It makes no sense.
No, that does not.
No.
so
Okay,
difficult,
so,
so difficult.
so we've got that all figured out if we can do it.
Now, my question, while we're on that, just while it's in my head, is, I know we've talked previously about, what is it called, the voting centers. Is there a requirement on, like, can we become a vote center county and utilize these vote places we're now using? Does that make sense? Are we required to only have 2?
Well, the
Don't we
idea,
have 2 vote centers? No, I think you can set up as many vote centers.
So it's basically what we're doing now.
Kinda.
The only thing would change was if someone from Troy Township works in Ferdinand and they come back to Interstate, decide to stop at the county garage to do their vote, they can still do that. That's the only thing that would change. Because right now,
Yeah, if you're a vote center county, everybody can vote at any vote center.
right, and I know some of the pushback was that from 2020 or the COVID era where just the 2 places was not enough, or
3, we had 3
had 3, so which third one?
counting.
Okay,
What would that count?
We had Perry Central High School gym,
Okay.
we had Tell City High School gym, and we had the community building at Canton.
okay, so, and we don't use none of them on a regular.
Correct.
That was,
Yeah,
Okay. But we could keep what we have if there's no requirement. That's all I'm asking, is can we find out if there's a requirement?
To call ourselves a vote center.
Right, if we would vote to do the vote center in order to keep this the way it is, with our machines, everything, is there a requirement of the amount of places?
Well, if we would go vote center, we could cut down on places.
Oh, absolutely. Tell City's one of them.
Yeah.
Because, the Troy Township 2, they could either be brought in here or Compton. And see, we could do Compton and Tobin together.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And then, of course, we've got the 4th Highway Garage, and we could bring Troy and Troy, we could bring them in here.
But when you're doing a vote center, you cut down on your places. I mean, we could have one, like the Shergan Center, the gym's big enough to do one big vote center. I don't know about the depot, I think it's probably too small, and probably the high rise, but the Shergan Center is. But it doesn't matter because Tobin, if you combine them into Compton and get rid of the Tobin there at Eagles Bluff, they can still go anywhere they want to.
absolutely.
if there's-
they work in Tell City,
Yes, or they're closer to the highway garage, they
Yeah.
could still go up there
Right.
or to Eagles Bluff.
right,
So, I mean,
right. Yeah, you can vote anywhere in the
Yeah.
county.
so we just need to decide what those locations would be.
You know,
Um,
the biggest pushback I understand is Clark Township.
Yes, and I think it needs to stay at Bristow.
I think
But, no,
silly,
no,
you know,
They-
two
you
times
know-
a year, they can't drive to Perry Central or wherever.
Well,
2 times
That
a
was,
year,
where would they go to though?
they can go anywhere they
they
want
could go
to.
anywhere they want to. You
But
know
they
they
go
Oh,
come
that's
to,
true.
Yeah.
they come to Tell City.
Well, not a lot of them do. They
Well-
go to Jasper and Corden to shop and everything.
Yeah,
A lot of
but-
them never come to Tell City.
But-
And
You
that's
know,
same with Oil too, some of
But-
those too.
If we had like Perry Central School, it's
Well-
what, 10 minutes away from,
But
15 at
you
the
can't
most?
hardly go to the schools because there's not anything big enough other than the gym.
Well,
Well, we can't do that.
Well, they got 3 gyms now. So I have not been in the new one. I will
I
freely
haven't
admit
either.
that. I do know the Dome has
Yeah.
doors that can be locked off if they're
Yes.
not accessible.
to the rest of the
Yeah, yeah.
population.
And I don't know how much of see there, we need to check that out, how much of the Dome activities. Because see, the schools use all that.
Oh, I know. But
And
But
if they're required
there is a
to,
statute that if we need them, they have to.
they are required. Both schools are,
Because
churches
they're
are,
a public
Yeah.
owned building.
Yeah. and I'm with you on, I wish it was a national holiday where everything was closed and
Yeah.
that's me. Then you don't have to worry about this stuff. But
well,
is the house garage, I keep calling it house garage, state garage or county
I
garage,
agree.
it's not big enough.
no,
No,
oh, no, no. No, it would
so the
have,
school would be the only place in the
Out there.
part of
Yeah.
town.
And that would be something we could get with Tara and the board
Yeah.
and just ask
We
them,
could
what
work-
are
I
the
think we could work
possibilities?
it out.
well, we need to find out.
Yeah, I need to talk to Angie.
First of all, we need to find out on,
If I set up a call with her tomorrow or Friday, would you all like to come in and be involved or not?
well, tomorrow morning, I'm tied up. I gotta take,
Sounds
I gotta
good.
take, Keegan to, orthodontist.
Okay, that's fine.
But I'll be back. I'll be back by,
After lunch.
yeah. If we can do it in the afternoon. And Friday. So,
I mean, if you don't want to, that's fine.
no, I'd
I'm
like
just giving
to, but
you-
yeah. I think Friday would work.
That would work better for me, because I
Okay.
think his dad's having surgery
Morning or
tomorrow.
afternoon or anytime Friday.
Uh,
either for me, so whatever
I
works for
think- I-
Mary Kay.
You know, I think it'll work anytime.
Okay.
Because, I
I'll
mean,
see what
I'll
your
take him to school on, or no, not Friday, I don't have him. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, I'll let y'all know
Okay.
when I get hold of her.
Okay.
Okay, all right, let's see. Oh, I had,
But that's just a thought. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, if they're going to mandate such,
yeah, I know.
is there something?
I think they're trying to force everybody to become vote
Well,
centers.
I think that's been a given, that,
Yeah.
but just the way things have been moving.
And you know, you think about it, for as small a county as we are, we offer 28 days
Mhm.
Prior,
of voting here.
They are trying to shorten that.
Are they really?
I was
Yeah.
hoping they'd cut it in half anyway, because
That's
the
what they're looking
expense.
at, is maybe cutting it to 14 days.
Really?
I don't know that it's gotten any movement, but
I know it went last year, I think it was before, for,
No, we didn't have election last year.
no, but
No, but-
in legislation,
No.
They-
Oh,
yeah, it was, and it didn't
It
make it
didn't
to the
go.
floor, no.
No.
So, but it wasn't half, I think
so
it was.
what was we talking about on the, what was that you had said on, not the IC codes, what was, oh, those two bills, 1354 and 1355 on the, oh, but, well, we didn't talk about the 1315, but that's on township trustees. If they're 6,700 in each one, they're thinking about cutting those out.
What is that?
1315 on township trustees, if it's less
is that?
than 6,700 population, if that passes, then they'll do away with the township trustees in those precincts, which that would be, actually, Troy Township would probably be the only one.
It was my
They
understanding,
talked about that a few years back. They was gonna do away with all of them, but now they've got population.
so was, what I thought, if all the trustees now in place voted, they could combine those. That's why I thought the law was written right now.
Oh, I don't know, and I don't think so, because they've got this now
I
with the
hadn't read that one.
population, but the 1354, that was, well, we talked about that. Oh, that's on that insurance. Yeah, that's on the insurance.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
So you're
Well,
gonna
let's get
find
back
out about that.
Let's
though,
get
right?
it back to our business here. Okay, I think we've discussed quite a bit on primary election that we.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you this, that's who has currently filed candidacy.
Oh, you got two, oh.
Yeah, I gave her one,
Okay,
it's front and back.
okay.
There's a couple people that have come in and picked up paperwork this week. If they
Okay.
come in time,
Are they aware Friday's the
yes,
last?
they are,
Okay,
Noon Friday,
noon
yes.
Friday. And I told them, I said, if you're here 12:01, I'm so sorry,
Yeah, we don't want to get into,
I'm not getting into that.
no, we had enough of that at the commissioners meeting. Okay,
Okay.
other business.
Well, I wanted to, the log that we have been using to go in and out of the election room is actually a log for child support. So I made up one for
Oh,
our
okay.
use, if you want to look at it and see if it contains everything that you think we need. more than we need, whatever, let me know and I will get that. finalized.
Looks to me like it's okay.
It looks good.
Okay, I will get that copied and we'll
Okay.
start using
Yes,
it.
right.
One more, no, don't leave me yet.
Oh,
I told
you
you I had all kinds of
Okay.
stuff. Publications order form from the state. And I don't know what a lot of this stuff is, so
Oh.
that's why I am asking you. Okay, 2026 Election Day handbooks.
They normally send them.
Well, we have to tell them how many we want.
Well, we put one in the tote,
Okay,
and then when we have training,
okay,
we hand all those out.
okay.
And then, I think that's it.
And then there's one here for the early.
Yeah, for
election
and the travel board.
And the travel board.
Yeah.
So.
So you need 2 here, 2 for the travel board. And then, well, we gotta figure out how many workers. And we don't know yet. Well, are we gonna have the 2 extra clerks?
Well, I think we ought to plan on it.
Okay, so we got 2 extra clerks.
For each place, or are we
Yeah.
just talking here?
No.
Oh.
2, so we'll have 4 clerks at 1, 2, and 3.
Are these just gonna be, I don't remember talking about that. Are they just going to be,
No, because see, they'll have all them poll books. See, and we talked about that in the beginning here. We can have assistant clerks.
right,
So see, and then the regular 5 workers.
so would those assistant clerks be required to be there all day long?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I don't even think we should call them assistant clerks. We'll
Well, just
put
4,
extra.
I'm putting 4 clerks.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we won't need those if our poll books remain
Right.
as is.
Right.
Yeah.
This is only in,
But, yeah,
Okay, 4 and 8.
but in order to order these
Prepare.
books,
okay,
4
let's
and 8,
count
we've
on
got
it.
2 clerks out there anyway.
right.
Okay.
So I say we don't need 4 out there. We just need 2, which we'll have in our 5-member.
We
Right.
have 11 locations.
So,
So
yeah,
how
but,
many-
So it's the county garage
and
where you
they'll
will
have
need
4.
more. And, that really,
We'll have 4 clerks at 1, 2, and 3, which is the depot. We'll have 4 clerks at the high rise, which is 5, 6, and 7. And we'll have 2 clerks at 4 and 8. We'll have 4 clerks at the highway garage, and that's all the extra we need.
so you're talking me getting 2 and you getting 2? So,
So we have 2, 4, 6. We'll have 6, well, we'll have 8, wait a minute. 8, 12. We'll have 12 clerks
At the combined
at the
location.
3 that has more than 2 precincts. At the depot, the high rise,
Okay,
and the
I
highway
need a
garage.
total number.
well, I said, we'll have 4, 8, 10.
21 is what I come up with.
No, we got 4 at 1, 2, and 3. We got 4 at 5, 6, and 7. That's 8. We got 2 at 4 and 8, and we got 4 at highway garage. So that's 12,
That's 12,
actually.
14.
We got 12 plus 2, but we have 2 in our regular board anyway,
Right.
so they're not extra.
I know, but, okay, we got
She's
2.
wanting a
Okay.
total.
Oh,
of
you want
all
the
of them.
Yeah, I
total?
need a total
Oh,
number.
okay. Okay, 4.
I need to know how many books to order.
10,
28, it's like
14. Wait a minute. Brain, come on. 4, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, we got 30.
So 30 will cover every clerk.
Every clerk,
Okay, then you said we needed 2 for in here,
yeah,
okay?
and 2 for the travel, so
And 2 for the
34.
travel, plus 1 in each tote.
Mhm.
Okay. Plus, do you guys as the election board need?
No, there'll be one here
Okay.
in the thing.
So I'm going to order 55.
So what are these? This
This
is,
is the election day handbook.
well, see, your clerks, your judges,
Okay, judges get them too,
and your inspectors.
Yeah, if you hand them out
and
here.
inspector. So we need, oh God, okay, so we need,
Oh, they send them by,
no, they won't send them till I tell them how many we want.
Oh,
That's
so
what
you
I'm
need
saying.
at a minimum
80?
of 75 to 80, so shoot for the higher number.
I just get 100.
Okay, we'll get 100, okay. All right, now then, the 2026 Indiana Voter Information Guide.
That's the big book, the green.
In English and in Spanish.
So they're gonna get that to us?
I have to order them, but yeah, sounds like it.
Well, then, your the whole bunch has them.
But can they be in the tote?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they go in the tote.
So how many totes do we have?
19. Oh, well, no, because each one should,
11.
see, you've got the clerk thing that the clerks will get, that they should have the smaller one and also the big one.
See, I never got
In
those
each one of those.
in the tote.
The clerks,
I
the
don't know, this
the
is just
judges
telling me what.
and the inspector. Well, I'd order at least 100 of them
100
too.
of those, okay. Do we need any of those in Spanish?
No,
No, okay. The 2026 Military and Overseas Voters Guides. And I will tell you that I have received 1 absentee ballot request for an overseas.
oversee, yeah,
And I have no idea what I'm
you won't
doing.
you won't get very many of that. Well, the voting guide. I was gonna say, them bigger things they have they did have, the
Maybe 10,
information.
I
maybe
mean, with
10.
15 or 20.
Okay,
just in
I'll
case.
say 20.
Yeah, well, we got,
Okay.
yeah.
2026 photo ID.
I get 11, and that way we can put one in each tote.
Well, that wouldn't go. If that's for the
The overseas.
overseas, that would just come from here.
Military and overseas
Yeah,
guides
an
wouldn't be
insert.
in the totes.
Yeah, it would just be in the insert when you mail out their ballot.
Well, and them other things that we was talking about there, they used to have some information on overseas things. But go ahead.
Really?
Get it. Yeah,
Because
you can.
We wouldn't deal with that during no, it would be just the clerk's office dealing with that.
Okay, the 2026 photo ID shoot poster.
2026 photo ID shoot poster. So that's something that gets hung, so you need one in each precinct
Yeah,
and here.
One
You'll
in
have
each polling location.
Yes.
So,
Yes, polling location, I'm sorry.
well, that should be a sign
Right,
It's
And I think-
outside.
okay.
it's in the shoot, so yeah,
Okay,
it is.
so I'm going to order.
Read that again.
2026 photo ID shoot poster.
I need 12 of them.
Shoot ID poster.
Photo ID shoot poster. I'm
Well-
guessing it tells you outside, you have to have photo ID.
Yeah,
So it should be one in
Yeah.
each tote
yeah,
for them
but
to
see,
hang and
there's
then
them,
one here.
them green and white ones out back there, but I said we're gonna have some more of them made,
Okay.
because there was only
No,
five.
these are posters, these are not hard signs.
Well,
These are
but-
posters. We'll have to probably mount them on something.
Well, but then we'll have to have those, if you just get a poster, those have to be made every year then.
Well,
Because, see, what
yeah,
we
because
did,
it says 2026.
yeah, what we did is have them made like a regular sign, and then we use them over, unless they've got them in them totes.
I don't
See,
know.
so- Yeah, we'll have to check those.
Well, they're inventoried, so all we have to do is.
They're inventoried, I have to go through them now and
I would go ahead and
Share.
order 11 new ones, and that
we're
way,
gonna order 15. I'd rather have extra. Okay, in English and Spanish, I don't need any in Spanish. Okay,
No.
all right, the 2026 Poll Worker Information Guide.
now see, that's the one that I don't think we need all those first ones you mentioned. This is the one that will go,
The Election Day Handbook,
right,
we don't need.
that is just in the totes. I have never received one of those working in election.
Okay,
This that you're talking about now would be something everybody would
Everybody gets.
receive.
so that'd be.
Now, I may be wrong, Mary Kay, there, do you know? Because I've never received anything other than papers.
I don't know where one would be.
All the totes are in the hallway.
No, they're back in the room.
Oh, we did the,
They're,
Yeah.
I mean, they're not in the election room.
right, but they're back in the,
This is much more difficult than I think it needs to be.
it is. Because literally, any, election I've worked, we were given just
Here we go.
papers.
Here's your overseas guide.
Okay, and that
And
was.
this
yes.
is your election day handbook.
Those were always just in the totes and then here inside the files. I never received one of those.
We have them out there when we do training,
Okay,
and they all pick them up. So okay, what do you got for the handbook?
For the handbook, I
Election
have
day
100.
Okay, okay.
For the voter information guide, 100. The military and overseas guide, 20.
I think that election day thing is the little one.
no, there's one just like this one in the folder because we'd always have it handy for us.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's good, everybody would have one. If we're able to get them,
there's a little.
Well, I mean, there's more that they're giving me an option.
Oh,
for
okay,
here.
what else you got?
Okay, well, the poll worker information guide, everybody gets that?
Yeah.
So 100 of those?
Yeah.
Okay. The voters' bill of rights.
Oh,
that's.
that is
12
the
again.
thing they hang up.
Yeah, that's
And
12.
you shouldn't have to order those, if you check, because we should have those in the totes.
Okay.
They're
But this
about
says
like
20
this.
This says 2026.
Well, that hadn't changed,
Okay.
but they should be about this long,
I know there's some.
about that
posters.
wide. Yeah.
Are you, is this costing for everything you're ordering?
Thanks.
No, I think they should
No,
furnish
no,
them.
they're
Oh,
not
Then I
asking
would
for
go
any-
ahead and get
Okay.
just, because some of them, I know the ones I have put up are tore
Yeah,
from all the
okay.
tape on it.
Get 11.
I'll get 15 and we'll get. Okay, I'm done.
That's
Okay,
it,
that's all you need? Okay.
And then I wanted to just look at this request from the one overseas. I have to wait until the ballot is done and all that.
When, have you got the dates on that ballot? It has to be,
Well, I have to wait on the state. to
I
send
think,
me-
well, yeah, because,
But it's the very 1st of March that we have to, if we have to get anything printed, that we have to send it off for printing. And then
well, how does, okay, yeah. But then you got July filing too,
got what?
July,
Yeah.
say they got up to July, I guess then, well, that would be,
that'd be
Forget it.
general election.
this'll be primary.
Right,
And then, yeah, that would be for general, yeah.
So by Friday,
By Friday noon,
we will know everybody that's on the ballot.
right,
No one can do for the primary
And then-
anymore.
and then that has to be, that names, that all gets sent to the state.
yeah. As they come in and file on the,
Oh,
it's all updated. I mean, I can go in and see who's
Oh,
filed for all
Oh,
the state
okay.
offices.
so
and
then,
everything.
yeah, then that gets sent to the state.
Yeah.
And then they'll work that up. And then they'll send that back to you, and we have to look at it and approve it.
Right,
Then we approve, then that gets sent back, and then, microvote will set up the times
We'll do
that
their
they're coming in.
yeah.
And, once, I don't know then if the state sends you a copy of how the ballot will be set up,
I think so.
and then we can do, the, sample ballots off of that. And then Microvote will come in, set our machines up, and then we will have, public tests, they'll tell you on that, and that should be covered then. Okay, so,
Next meeting.
next meeting,
So by the 1st of March, we have to have what?
By the 1st of March, if we have to have anything printed, it's not March 1st, it's the very 1st of March. I don't have that date.
I think
and
it's
I
the
apologize.
Oh, that's good.
I think, but I'm not sure.
If we have to send anything off to be printed, and then there's a date in March where everything has to be back test for absentee ballots. So we can mail those out
Okay.
in March, or the end of March sometime.
Well, that overseas, we want to get that out as soon as possible. I
Yeah,
mean, as soon
And
as
I don't
we get
know.
it all together.
if we mail that, or if.
Early voting
Yeah,
starts
'cause
on
she wants it-
April.
How do you want to receive voting materials, email or online? So, she's living in Denmark.
Oh. Okay, April
What time? Or-
7th is when early voting starts. The last day they can register is April 6th.
I don't have my calendar with me. I don't have one page.
That's when, April 7th is when that starts.
Okay.
So,
So you have to, so yeah, we have to, for any ballots or anything, has to be mailed and back.
well, yeah, and you don't, let's say there's a certain day that you can't do any mail out anymore. I think that's on a Thursday. I think that's on a Thursday before,
Before the election.
before May, the actual primary.
Yeah.
I think it's a Thursday before, maybe it's even
Yeah.
sooner, but that would give us if we mailed out. Well, no, I think
Hate to mail it
Thursday,
out that way.
Wednesday would actually be
Yeah.
probably the last day you can mail out. So you'd have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday.
And see, this year with what the post office is doing, before, if they postmarked it like the day before the primary, we had to accept that. Now they put a postmark on it, that doesn't mean it was actually mailed that day. The postmark no longer guarantees that that's the date that it leaves the post office,
Why?
because sometimes it just sits.
Then that's, I thought it was required.
Not anymore, no. So it is,
I'll look at that.
there actually is going to be a seminar, webinar, but it'll be online too, and once I get that information, I'll let you know. But addressing this for elections, because it's going to affect some people's votes. It can,
Well, now how would it affect the votes?
because, oh God, I've read so many statutes and codes here.
The only thing it would affect,
If they postmark it on April 30th, but don't mail it out till May 7th, we won't know. And we might not get it for another 10 days.
Now, are you talking overseas, or are you
No.
talking anybody? Because if you don't receive that by noon election, or before election day, it
no,
don't count.
noon on election
Noon
day.
on election day, it don't count. So it don't matter how late it
I don't
is.
know that that's the way I read the statute,
Okay,
but
it has to be in your hands.
Unless it's changed. That's the way it is. Noon at election day.
okay.
Yeah, and that's the same way with the travel board too, right?
Yeah.
So.
The travel board ends on Monday
The day, night before.
Unless,
unless we have an
Available
emergency run and
emergency.
then they go on election day.
if you have a
Yeah.
wreck on Monday night and you're in the hospital, but you're still capable of
Mhm.
voting,
Which makes sense.
If they
Yeah.
request, then they gotta go election day.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But normally,
they would be done
it
Monday.
would be
noon.
done Monday at noon, just like our early voting is
Right,
at noon on Monday. And then, but unless an emergency, and then they contact and need absentee at the travel board, if they're in the hospital or whatever. But that ballot has to be here by noon on election day. So regardless of what the mail does, if it's not here by noon Monday, it don't count.
or noon Tuesday.
Or, yeah, by election day, yeah, Tuesday. Yeah. Okay, so
So when's our next?
next meeting,
Are we gonna do another one this month, or?
I will be back on February 23rd. I'm leaving on the
Write that on
12th, back on the 23rd.
Joan, back 23rd February. Okay. When are you leaving?
The 12th, next Thursday.
You're gonna have a party.
I can't.
Leave 12th. That's the day after.
I
Brian's
will be
birthday.
available. You can
I
call me or text me.
Well, yeah,
I will
but
be taking my laptop, so I will hopefully.
so we can have after the 23rd, well, that only gives, we really wouldn't need another meeting unless something pops up that we have to have this month since we're having it
Right.
today.
So we could go ahead with, what was that one thing you were looking into?
You were gonna go to commissioners meeting
Okay.
and ask them to
Yeah.
approve.
Yeah, we're going for
So-
that.
When is, so any,
And that's the
First of March.
17th.
It's the 17th, so I will get
Yeah.
with the auditors today to get that on the agenda.
Okay. And then was it something else that you was gonna call about?
yeah, the one to find out more about that one with the statutes.
Yeah. And then I was gonna see if we could set up a call tomorrow or.
Oh, at the school.
Friday.
Yeah,
Okay,
Friday's.
Friday, yeah, Friday.
So what do you think on next meeting? First week of March?
First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
I have a doctor's appointment on Monday, but it's not till 2:00 in the afternoon. It's in Evansville. So I could do any time, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that first week. The second week, there's a clerk's conference in Terre Haute on Monday and Tuesday. So I could do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
When is spring break?
I have no idea.
I'll have to look
Say
at my
either the
thing.
16th or the 23rd.
Let's push it to the first part of the month,
Okay.
so I'm safe. You got a doctor's appointment when?
Monday afternoon,
On the second?
yes. Want to do,
Let's say the
Wednesday,
4th,
Thursday, okay. What time, please?
9 or 10, or you want?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 9,
9,
March 4th.
March 4th at 9? Okay. Is that there? We have no new business, do we? Other business?
we covered.
I think we
this.
covered all that. Okay, so, I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, meeting's adjourned.
All right, thank you for your patience and hard work.
I don't have any patience.
Oh, you did today. You put up with me pretty good today, Mary Kay.
I think that went pretty well.
Oh, you got here, that's for
Oh,
your,
yeah,
the truck.
Now, I'm sorry to run out, but Bob's dad's in the hospital.
Oh,
Let me
well,
stop
oh.
this.
Still?
Oh, still, he's,
Is he improving or?
Who is his dad?